So here study one says, where do you see similarities between crafting a message for communication and preparing a meal? Do you see any similarity in you preparing for a communication, a message, you know, uh, and how can do you see any similarity for you between the two? Who's a good cook? And that's easy for you now. Yeah, the cook here. I don't know how good Toba and Chidi are in cooking. They're probably better than me.
You'll be surprised on how good they are. Some
I
men cook
know. Yeah, minus me. All my cooking ability left when I got married.
What was the question?
I mean, do you see any correlation between you preparing to to uh, to have a communication with someone, tell someone maybe a presentation or something? How do you see any correlation with you cooking? Planning
Well,
your cooking and putting your ingredients together. Do you see any parallel between the two?
yeah, I mean, well, with cooking, you have to go to the store, buy your stuff, right? So you have to prepare, right? Yes, you have to boil your protein. So yeah, if you don't prepare, you don't just get up and just cook. I mean, like if for a family, you're thinking, okay, what can I feed my family today? So it takes a lot of preparation to do that.
Very sure. Yeah, that's important. Only yesterday, I confused my wife while she was cooking while we're talking, and she ended up putting the bitter leaf into the wrong place. Where she didn't plan to. Just because wonderful husband was confusing her. So yeah, that could happen also when you're communicating, right? You could end up saying the wrong thing in the wrong place or the right place. And obviously the people might get confused by your message. So yeah, great. All right. So going on to the next one, what have you appreciated most from your experience? Yeah, it's talking about African American preaching. Yeah, we probably see some of that. Hey, anybody wants to talk about what you've seen? I know, Toba, what you had some issues with TD Jakes, from what you've seen. Is there anything about the preaching that really has not attracted you other than now seeing the book? Anything you want to share? All right, while we're waiting for Toba, Chidi, you have anything you want to say on that? You live in Florida anyway. I guess you go to a Nigerian church.
Oh
So you
no,
probably
yeah,
don't get exposed.
I don't really have anything. But if you're talking about church, I go to a Igbo church in US. I
All
remember
right.
when I used to work in Victoria. I need to go. There are several within Beach North, a whole lot of them. But to be honest with you, the Oyibos don't worship like us, and
Yeah.
they worship free-mindedly, without
Yeah.
any distance. So that's why I like their way, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, I will continue going to their church.
Yeah. So you have a problem with we are boisterous, we'll probably go off the message, main point, we're dramatic. Yeah. What else? What I think you don't like about us?
No, so not that I don't. What I basically meant there, most times we think that this West or this Igbo, they're not. I tell you the truth, those people, they don't worship God with the kind of passion we do, but they are free-minded. Igbo is not going to help you because you're an Igbo, Yoruba, or Hausa. But I tell you, even our pastors, either in Nigeria or in US or everywhere, they still have that ethnic, bias in what they do, and also the way they want to be seen as the God himself. I mean, to be seen in place of Jesus. Why Oyibo will tell you point blank that he is not, and he will not be, So, and what would I say? I mean, fortunately enough, I mean, it has always been going to the S, and I can't, and it's okay, It's not about money. Money. When they talk to you, they talk about salvation, and it has to be salvation.
Yeah.
That's what I can say.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I know I've lived here in the U.S. When I lived in Bakersfield, I did attend different Caucasian churches, And I prefer those, you know, even in Houston, right? We are in a Caucasian church, you know, in a sense, you know, so they have their pros and cons. Without people, maybe you get that community sense, you know, and it's just different, right? And for me, partly also is coming from Nigeria, I wanted something different from what I'm used to, you know. So yeah, they all have their pros and their cons.